Bushfire survivor Turia Pitt is launching a new campaign to help local businesses affected by the bushfires on the New South Wales South Coast. The motivational speaker and mum lives in the region and joins us live now. Turia Pitt, thank you so much for your time. I know this is an incredibly stressful time for everyone in that region. Can you tell us a bit about your campaign?
Hey, thank you so much for having me today. Their campaign is called Spend With Them, and it arose, me and a mate, we just really wanted to do something to help and to be useful and to be of service. So it's a platform where we are profiling businesses in fire affected communities. So that means if you live in Brisbane, for example, you can jump on the Instagram page Spend With Them and you can purchase some homewares from a little homeware shop in Milton, or you can purchase some gin produced in Bega. So it's just about supporting the local businesses in these fire affected communities. And you know, all of these communities, they really rely on the tourist dollar. This is typically the busiest time of year for those communities. And if I look around Milton at the moment, it's a ghost town. So I guess we're just trying to do whatever we can do to help and to be as useful as we can be.
Now, you've been writing in your blog about just how traumatic this time of year has been for you in particular, given your past experience. Can you tell us, how are you holding up?
I think, you know, I've got to say, if I'm being honest, it's been really hard for me emotionally, and I've had to try and keep my emotions in check and keep myself on a level playing field, because I don't think it's my place to panic or to flip out when there's so much devastation all around us. Friends have lost everything, lives have been lost, we don't have power, we don't have a highway that's open, and we can't get services. So when I think about all of those factors and the devastation that's happened to not only my community, but communities all around Australia, it's pretty heartbreaking. And I think with this campaign, it's such an awesome way that people can show their support for these local businesses in fire-affected communities.
You say it's not your place, but you know firsthand just how devastating it can be to be caught up in a fire, and in particular you said it's been quite triggering seeing people stay to defend their homes in the face of these bushfires.
Yeah, that's right.
What is your advice to people who do choose to stay to defend their homes?
I don't really know if I can comment on that, because it's, you know, without knowing the person's unique circumstances, what their property looks like, how well prepared they are to defend their homes. I don't volunteer with the RFS, I'm not an expert in fires, so I don't really feel like it's my place to comment on that.
Sure, and for those of us who are far away from the bushfire fronts, can you give us a sense of just the emotional toll it takes on those who are caught up in the bushfires?
Yeah, like I said, it's been devastating. The whole community where I live, we're all shaken, we're all rattled. It's devastating, but it's also been really heartwarming to see the steps that people have made to help the community. I know in our local community, one of my friends is on his kayak, kayaking up rivers to give food to wildlife. I've got girlfriends who are organising clothes and food drop-offs. And like I said, with this campaign, Spend With Them, it was an idea that came out of us just wanting to help people in our community, and also communities all around Australia like Malakuta and Eden and Bega and Kangaroo Island. And the campaign so far has been really successful, and we've had a lot of positive feedback and positive comments, and we really just want to get stuck in there and help as many people as we can.
Because like you say, usually this is the biggest time of year for so many of these businesses, and right now they've missed out on all this income and they still have worse to come.
Exactly, and all of the fundraising efforts that have gone to the RFS and to WIRES and to wildlife funds is amazing and incredible, and I don't want that to stop, but this is just another way that people can show their support for local businesses and put money directly into someone's pockets, which would go into that local community as well.
Really remarkable campaign. And you were also writing about in your blog just the toll it's taken on your family. How are they all coping at the moment?
Look, my family's been amazing. We're all safe. We haven't lost anything. My partner has the most calm and unruffled demeanour in the world, and we're just all really grateful that we're okay and that we are in a position to help other people now.
Well, it's excellent work you're doing, Turia Pitt. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us and shed some light on businesses doing it tough in the region. Hopefully you can get some support to them soon.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me.